Hey, good morning. Thanks for watching. My name is Nate Glaze, and this is my Breaking the Mold story. So I grew up in a Christian home. I had two godly parents who loved me very much and really modeled what it meant to be a follower of Jesus. And this set like this great Christian foundation in my life that really supported me well through my adolescent years and into my young adult years. But when I became a young adult, a college student, I took this job at a metal fab shop, and I was just working a ton of hours. And I was going to school, and then I'd get out of classes, and I'd go work at this fab shop, and I was working around the clock. And I really began to take pride in how busy I was, and how kind of worldly I was, and how much money I had, and how independent I was, and all these things. And I got to the point where I wasn't even hardly attending church at all. I would, maybe if I had time, I would show up late and leave early because I was just too busy to even to be a part of any sort of Christian community. And I remember one day I got off work on a Saturday evening, and I was sitting alone in my apartment. My roommate was gone, and I just had this overwhelming sensation come over me. And it was like if God was speaking directly to me, and he was saying, "Nate, what are you doing with your life? You call yourself a follower of me. You call yourself a Christian, but you're doing nothing with it. You're a Christian in name only. I want more from you. I want you to serve me with your whole heart." And it was overwhelming. I got pretty emotional in that moment, and I didn't really know what to do. So I picked up the phone. I had this buddy of mine who had been calling me. He was the youth pastor at the church I had kind of been attending remotely, and he'd been asking me to come help volunteer, and I kept putting him off. No, I'm too busy, don't have time. So I pick up the phone, and I call this friend of mine, and I said, Joe, I'm not sure why I'm calling you. I just feel like God's telling me I need to do more with my life. I need to serve him more. I can't just pretend like I'm a Christian because that's my title, but I need to live that out. And I said, but to be honest, I'm not sure I'd want me mentoring kids. I'm not maybe the best example right now. I've been living my life kind of for myself. And I remember my friend Joe said, "You know what, Nate, why don't you come hang out with us for a while? We'll just have you putting away chairs and setting up for games, and we'll see what God does with that." And that point in my life totally transformed my life. It was this slow process from there on out where God said, "Hey, I want your life to be about serving others, not just about what you can do for yourself." So thanks for watching. Again, my name's Nate Glaze, and that's my Breaking the Mold story.